I'm Paulk, designer of the Paulk workbench and the Total Station. And today I'm going to show you how I've edge banded my cabinets for a couple of decades now. Big production shops have very sophisticated machines that have glue pots, and you load the edge banding on and you feed them in, and they apply the glue. The glue can be colorized for the type of material, and they not only glue the edge banding on and press fit it, but they also trim the ends and the top and the bottom with router cutters. There's different machines out there, and many times over the years, back when I had a couple of standalone cabinet shops, I thought about adding those, and right in the middle of every big job, I'd say, as soon as this job's over, I'm going to go and buy an edge banding machine. And then time would pass, and of course I wasn't building cabinets day in and day out. I was building houses and building cabinets for the houses. So I'd say, oh, I don't want to go spend $15,000 for a machine. I can do it. I've been doing it this way. So one job would come up, and then another and another, and I just kept putting it off. So I've ended up edge banding the way I'm going to show you a lot of cabinets over a lot of years. I'm not going to say it's the most efficient method, but it definitely worked. It's not completely inefficient, and particularly if you're building your own cabinets, or if you just do a couple of cabinets here and there for clients, it certainly will give you just as good of a finished product as those more expensive machines. Just takes you a little bit longer. So the way I've done it is pretty simple. So this represents a cabinet side, a shelf, all the different kind of plywood materials that you need to put any kind of edging on, whether it be a maple edge, a walnut edge, a melamine edge. You can buy edge taping, which is, in this case, this is a real birch material with a glue applied to the back. You buy it in big rolls, and it's ready to apply. So the way I do it is I set up my bench, and then I just have a couple of 90-degree angle pieces, again, made from scrap. These are, it doesn't matter how long they are, how tall they are, just need to be able to clamp them. So I will just put my material in, 3/4 thickness, and I don't need to push it real tight, just have one already clamped on my bench, and just snug the other one up to it and clamp it in place. And then I can just drop my, have my whole stack of cabinet sides and shelves ready to start edge taping. And I can just drop them in, and that usually holds well enough, but sometimes when I'm cutting they might move a little bit, so I can just grab a wood shim and slide it in out of my way, and that'll keep it firmly in place. Now to do the edge tape, this is pre-glued, it has to be heated, so I'll just pull out the tape a little bit longer than the ends, just break it off. And then I have a standard house iron, and heat setting, 7 is the max. I've got it set to about 5. Not really sure what the heat temperature is, but it works. And then I'll just kind of tack it on there quickly, and then I'll come back and a little more pressure and a little slower, but I'll follow it up with a roller. I just use a standard laminate roller. And then obviously the heat dissipates, and then the dry, or the glue then will stick very well to your plywood material or your MDF material. And then all I need to do at that point is then trim it. So I have a trimmer from Vertex. It's an end cutter. First thing I do is cut the ends, and I just slip it on. It goes right up flush to your shelf or your side, and just push it down. It clips it nice and flush. And then same company, Vertex, V-I-R-U-T-E-X. It has a double edge cutter with changeable blades. And you just squeeze it onto, so it doesn't matter what thickness, if you're doing 1/2 inch or something wider, it'll handle it up to, I don't know, maybe probably up to 7/8. But anyway, you just get it started, you just squeeze it in. You got to do it in the right way, there's arrows on it. So you just get it started, squeeze it in, and just push along. And it takes the edges right off, and I'll usually run it a couple times just to make sure it's nice and flush. And then take a handy dandy block sander. You know, I've showed you in other videos how to make these. And just soften that edge up. And that's it. It's ready to go for assembly and then for finish, or if you pre-finish before you assemble. But I haven't had any tape lift. I've had a few problems when I was learning the heat gun. It's kind of or the iron. It's kind of a feel. You want to, if you get it too hot, then the glue takes longer to cool and it can peel up before it cools. So you saw how fast I moved on. That's one of those things where you want to get your material, get some scrap, and get your iron out and kind of practice your speed. It's really not very technical. Once you figure it out, you'll get it right 100% of the time. So that's it. Very simple, very easy, and pretty productive. If I've got a stack of shelves, stack of sides, I don't even think about it. I just put them on and just break the pieces off and apply them. Cut them just like you saw me do, and just set it aside and go to the next one, It's not fun, it's monotonous, but it gives you a really nice finished product, and so you can get the results from a much more expensive machine with maybe $100 in tools. So this is the way I've done it for a long time, and I have no complaints with the process or with the final product. Recently, though, I learned about a different method from somebody else, and I've given it a try. Before you go out and buy these tools and this pre-glued tape, take a look at the next video and then choose the method that's best for you. If you like these videos, be sure to subscribe, like them, share them with others. And also, if you want a set of these workbench plans to build yourself one of these, click on the link in the video. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Have a great day.